Achyutha, a very important name of Lord Krishna. It has been used by Arjuna 3 times in Bhagavad Geetha. The very first chapter, the 21st sloka, in the 11th chapter, the 42nd sloka, and the 18th chapter, 73rd sloka has the name Achyutha. Now, what is the meaning of the word Achyutha? We've seen earlier, na chyavate iti Achyutaha. One who's unfailing is Achyutha. One who never deteriorates from his position. One who always protects his devotees. He will never fail his devotees by not protecting them. One who swears that he will guide the devotees in the right path. A lot of such meanings are there for the word Achyutha. In Samskrita Nikandu, which is like a dictionary in Sanskritam, explains the word Achyutha thus. It says, Ashritanam chutihi yasmat nasti iti Achyutaha, which means one who never abandons his devotees, because of which he is called as Achyutha. So the one who never abandons his devotees is Achyutha. Now, is Arjuna a devotee of Krishna? Because Achyutha was used by Arjuna in the very first sloka as if he was his friend, he was his charioteer, right? So, where did he become a devotee? That happened in the 2nd chapter, the 7th sloka, where Arjuna tells Krishna, Shishyasteham shadi mam tvam prapannam, which means, please accept me as your disciple. I am doing sharanagati to you, I am a prapanna to you, I am surrendering to you. So please guide me in the right path. Tell me what will bring me the right knowledge. So from the 2nd chapter, the 7th sloka, Arjuna is now a disciple of Krishna. Therefore, Krishna guides Arjuna in the right direction. In Mahabharata, Krishna himself explains as to why he is addressed as Achyutha. He says, Yasmat na chuta purvoham achyutastena karmana, which means, because I have not abandoned my devotees earlier, I am referred to as Achyutha. So, this is in the Shanti Parva. Now, Adhi Sankara says that it is not just Purvam, Swarupa Samartyat na chutaha achyutaha, which means that whenever somebody is born in this earth, they undergo a lot of changes. Because they are born, they grow up, the old age happens, decay happens, they die. There are 6 different vikaras which happens when anybody is born here. Shine punye madhyalokam vishanti. When the punyas get exhausted in the Swargaloka, they fall down to earth, is the statement. Now, whenever a person is in this earth, in this world, they have to undergo this transformation. But because Achyutha is above all this, he is not subject to these transformations. Ataha Shad Vikara Rahitaha Achyutaha. He does not undergo 6 different transformations which we as human beings have to undergo. Therefore, Adhi Sankara says the word Achyutha basically means that na chutaha, na chyavate, na chavishyate, which means that he has not abandoned, he does not abandon, he will not abandon. Such is Achyutha, which means that both in the past, present and future, he will never come down to a situation where he undergoes these 6 vikaras, because he is above all this all the time. Kalatraye api yetu tishtati tad satyam, which means that all the 3 timelines, whichever stands, that is Satyam, which means it should not get changed because of time, is Satyam. Now, our Achyutha does not change with time. He always remains the same, right? He was the same, he will be the same, he continues to be the same right now. So, he is Satyan. Swami Sri Vedanta Desikan addresses Achyutha in his Achyuta Shatakam, which is a sloka which has 101 stotras in it. He says Achyutha as Nata Satyan, Dasa Satyan, Kinkara Satyan, etc., which means that he is true to his devotees. He protects his devotees. He is true to whoever surrenders to him. Therefore, he is Achyutha. So, he names this entire work as Achyuta Shatakam, which means that 101 slokas on Lord Achyutha. Arjuna actually used the word Achyuta. We said it's in the 11th chapter 42nd sloka. Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam he Krishna he Yadava he Sakheti ajanata mahimanam tavedam maya pramadat pranayena vapi yachavaha sartamasakritosi viharashayyasana bhojaneshu ekotavapyachyuta tatsamaksham takshamaye tvam mahamaprameyam. So Lord Krishna will never move out of his glories. He will never move out from his position irrespective of how he is addressed. Now here Arjuna says, I have addressed you in such normal ways as if I have called a friend. I thought you were my friend and I addressed you as Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, Hey Sakhe. Krishna would also mean a dark complexed person. So I have called you as Hey dark man. I have also called you as Hey my friend, come do this for me. So I have addressed you with so many different names as Krishna, Yadava, Sakhe. And many times we have spent time sitting on a chair, reclining, lying down on the bed while we were eating, and in so many other situations. I might have been alone with you where I had played some pranks with you, or I have also let you down in front of so many people by playing with you. Please accept my apologies because you are Achyutha. Only now when Arjuna sees the Vishwarupa Darshanam of Krishna, he understands such a great Lord is there and I have been calling him in all these ways. So he is asking for an apology from Lord Krishna. We have to remember that Lord Krishna loves when we address him as a friend because he does anything once we have a relationship established with him. If we call him a friend, he is very excited about it and he starts protecting us. In fact, the first sloka, the first chapter, 21st sloka, we saw that, right? Because Krishna was Arjuna's friend, when Arjuna ordered him to park the Ratha in between the two armies, Krishna did that because he loved the friendship with Arjuna. Here again, Arjuna feels bad. Hey, I called you as my friend, I'm so sorry. But Krishna is so happy being addressed as a friend. This quality of the Lord is called as the Sausiliam. This guna of the God is called as the Sausiliam. Sausiliam means a person who has a very high authority treating others at par with him. This can be seen in Ramayana where the Lord Rama, who was the Chakravarti, who was the king, goes to the forest. There is a hunter, Guha. He hugs the hunter and he says that you are my brother. Along with you, we are now 5 of us. Therefore, that quality of the Lord is called as the Sausiliam. Here, we see the Sausilya Bhava of Lord Krishna because he is the Sarvaloka Maheshwara, he is the Lord, he is now displaying his Vishwarupa Darshana to Arjuna. At the same time, when Arjuna said that, oh my God, I have addressed you as my friend. I have addressed you as a person who is taking care of the cows and the calves. I have called you as a dark complexion Krishna. Please accept my apologies. Krishna is very happy because he calls him as his friend. So this is the quality of Sausiliam. So with all this learning, what can we implement from the name Achyutha? God would do anything if we are his friend, right? He will protect us. He will guide us in the right direction, just as the way he did for Arjuna. Therefore, creating this kind of a bondage with God is very important. Now, Krishna is there. We can be a friend to Krishna. He would love to be our friend. If we think, oh no, he is God, let me treat him like God. How can I befriend him? You can think him as a God himself. Or if you want any other relationship, you want to think of him as your father or mother or brother or friend or relative or as your child. As anything, God is open to any kind of relationship. But the most important thing is we have to establish a relationship with God. So let's repeat Lord Krishna's names and be blessed.
Madhava Achyutha Krishna హరే ఋషికేశ కేశవ గోవింద వాసుదేవ భగవన్ జనార్దన